The pictures right now of that fire, they are unbelievable flames shooting out of this church in downtown Indy on East Walnut Street and North Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate, happening just a few minutes ago. We're still gathering information. Of course, we'll let you know as we learn more. Our crews just arrived, so take a look. As a reminder, this is on Pennsylvania Street at Walnut Street. And from what we understand, this is the sanctuary on Penn, which is a historic church in downtown Indianapolis. It's since been turned into a wedding venue, and you can now see the flames just erupting from the top of this building.
Yeah, these flames massive this morning. Now, obviously, as we mentioned, it's a church. These are overnight hours, but 6 o'clock already. If they had any events there, it's possible people were inside this building and might know what happened. But you can see a very serious situation right now for Indianapolis Fire Department. We've seen IMPD also kind of circling around this area to kind of give coverage for these firefighters and keep people as well away from this scene as they can.
Yeah, and like we've mentioned, this is right on Pennsylvania Street, a main thoroughfare into downtown. Lindsay, of course, will keep an eye on how this will impact traffic. This was just a few minutes from our station here at 13 News. So you saw that sky cam just a minute ago showing the flames that you could see all across downtown Indianapolis.
And, you know, you said this, Sam, unfortunately, we know that this was a historical building, previously a church, but unfortunately, as now we know, probably a pretty busy place at a time like now during the holidays. It's an event center, holds weddings in this location. So we will obviously keep checking in with police, finding out certainly if anyone was in this building, if there were anything happening, at the time. But it is going to be a bit here before they get these flames either under control or obviously out. And we've seen it spread here just in the last 15 minutes.
And just to give you some perspective, what you're seeing now, this is looking south, kind of towards downtown Indianapolis. The Central Library is here, and towards the front of your screen, that fire just behind it. We are going to keep an eye on this. We've got our crew on the ground, as you can see here. We're going to check back in just a few minutes. We'll let you know any new information as soon as we learn more.
But certainly if you are driving into downtown Indianapolis, or you're driving, you know, on Meridian Street, you're driving on Pennsylvania, any of these streets that are getting close to downtown, please use caution. And you might even be detoured, as we've seen police trying to kind of close off some of the areas here because these flames are so large. You can see how far the firefighters are right now trying to douse these flames. They have to an advantage where they are far back this morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, like you mentioned, we saw just a few minutes ago just smoke coming from that church, and then within a matter of minutes we could see flames on this camera from our station here at Channel 13. Massive flames now coming from this building.
And if you're just joining us, wondering what you're watching, this is a building, a previous church. The historic building turned into something called the Sanctuary in downtown Indianapolis. Obviously, probably a very popular place this time of year when people are celebrating holidays and perhaps even weddings, Sam.
Yeah, this has really become a prominent wedding venue here in Indianapolis. So, of course, like we mentioned, we're going to keep an eye on those cameras. We'll let you know in just a few minutes any new information we learn.
Well, also this morning, we're